Parents, listen, don't send that baby to that camp just because it's a camp. You better do your research because you don't know where you sending your baby to. Look, I went to camp one time, and to be honest, and it was in the 5th grade. And to be honest, I wasn't even supposed to go to the camp because my aunt ain't want me to go to the camp because I had a couple F's on my report card. I ain't gonna lie to you, I was failing. Now look, side note, my failing had nothing to do with intelligence. All my feeling had to do with me not working, doing the work at all. Like I was just sitting back in class, just quiet and not saying nothing to nobody. I see the work in front of me, I don't want to do it, don't want to touch it. I don't know if it was a nervous thing. I don't know, but I just wasn't doing the work. So my aunt ain't want me to go, but my mama, she refused for me to not have this experience. My mom wanted me to have every experience that I possibly could have in every field trip. So my mama was like, he going. Now I was excited. I always wanted to go to a camp. I've always wanted to go to a camp. So I'm super excited. We get to school mad early in the morning, probably like 6 o'clock in the morning to take off to go to the camp. And we all got on the bus. And as we leaving the bus, it was like a Titanic. Don't you remember in the Titanic when everybody goes on the side of the ship holding up posters and stuff like that, seeing the people go off? That's exactly how it was. It felt like we was on a tour bus or something. I'm on the bus and everybody on the side of the bus with posters and stuff. See y'all when y'all return. See you when you get back. And we all waving and shit. And in that moment, that's when I should have known that some shit is about to happen. So we arrive at the camp. And at the camp, it's a huge facility. It's a huge camp. It's a big campground. And we're not the only school. It's multiple schools at this camp. So it's multiple kids that we don't know. I walk into my cabin and it's split up between boys and girls. Boys was all the way on this side and the girls was all the way on the other side of the camp. I go into the bathroom and the first thing I see entering this camp experience is 3 niggas in the bathroom looking in the mirror saying, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. I'm like, what the fuck going on in this bitch? Counselor, can I switch cabins? So with a little convincing from my mother and myself, I was able to switch cabins. Rightfully so, because I don't know what they had going on in that cabin, but they ain't the cabin I'm supposed to be in. So I get to my new cabin, and my bunkmate is this Stanley-looking kid that already got the suds. I don't know if you know what the suds is on SpongeBob, but that's somebody that's sick. He already sick. Hi, welcome to the camp. I've been here for a week. What's your name? I'm like, Ethan, now, which bunk did you touch so I know which bunk not to get in? He like, I've been on the top one. All right, I'm taking the bottom one. Don't touch me. As soon as I unpacked everything in my bed and made up my bed and put my little luggage up under my bed so nobody touched my stuff, the bell rung and it's time for lunch already. So we all get up out the cabins and run to the middle of the facility where the cafeteria is at, and we go to lunch. The first lunch was really like an introduction to everybody. Everybody was just introducing everybody, learning who the camp counselors are. All the camp counselors says, hi, can you introduce yourself to the kids? Hi, my name is John. I've been counseling here for 3 years, and it's very nice to meet you new kids. Because apparently the school before us was already there for like a week, so we're just coming in to the experience. But everybody's getting introduced to each other. I got new people meeting at the lunch table from all different types of schools. So that was the first lunch. At least I thought it was, until in the middle of the lunch, some dude bust into the building like the dude he dressed like the guy from Lazy Town and beat up the main counselor and then takes some type of note from the counselor, drops a note on the counselor and runs off. Now the whole lunchroom is in uproar because we don't know what just happened. Some nigga came in here dressed like a evil villain, just beat up the counselor. The counselor just got beat up and got left with a note. I don't remember what the note said because it was so many years ago. But the basis of the note was we had to avenge the counselor. And the only way we could avenge the counselor is if we gave the dude that beat up the counselor what he wanted. He wanted us to find these 3 objects around the camp and deliver it to him. And whoever finds the 3 objects first win. So now we're all split up in different groups, and now this is turned into a big-ass scavenger hunt. My bad, y'all. Ring light died, so I had to change locations. As a kid, I'm overstimulated because a lot just happened in a short amount of time. I pull up the camp. There's people in the bathroom saying Bloody Mary in the mirror. So I don't know if that bitch coming to get me tonight. I'm bunked with a dude that's sick that look like Urkel. So I don't know if I'm gonna be sick anytime soon. And then I get to lunch and my counselor get beat up by an evil villain, and now we gotta avenge the counselor. I'm over. There's a lot going on. I'm overstimulated. I want to go home, but I suck it up, no diddy, and say, you know what? I'm gonna play along with their little scavenger hunt and see if I can help them out. The scavenger hunt ended up being pretty damn fun. I ended up having a lot of fun with this scavenger hunt because we was informed in the middle of the scavenger hunt that none of that was like real, So as a kid, you get fooled easily. So you didn't know if it was real or not because they made it look very real. There was some good actors that the counselors did, so they made it look very real. But and I eventually started having a whole lot of fun the entire week I was there. Now this is where stuff started getting a little weird. All the counselors are white, okay? Keep that in mind. All the counselors are white. Now, this is probably like the third day, fourth day of us on the campsite. And it's dinner time. We get done with one of the scavenger hunts, and then we go into the lunch where the cafeteria at, and we're having dinner. Now, while we're having dinner, they said we're gonna watch a movie before we serve y'all dinner. All the kids like, all right, what movie we putting on? Put on the movie. What movie it is? The counselors, they pull down the big projection screen and they put on the movie. And the movie is an ad for starving kids in Africa. You know them commercials that pop up on your TV in like 4 in the morning when you wake up in the middle of the night, and then they singing in the arms of an angel, and it's a skinny African kid with flies on their eye, and they sitting there just starving. And the people that's in the commercial, like, for 1 penny a day, you could save little Umbach. For 1 penny a day, you could feed Umbach. And they serving them rice and shit. That was the movie. They showing this to a bunch of black kids. It ain't no white kid inside. It's just a whole bunch of black kids with these white counselors. And they said, now for dinner, we're gonna eat what Umbach and them ate. We're gonna eat rice for dinner. We like, what the fuck? We about to eat rice. So here come all these white counselors with these carts and bowls of rice and handing them to these black kids. All of us, these black kids, got a bowl of white rice, eating white rice like we some damn starving Africans. We all sitting there looking sad as hell. We look just as sad as the damn Africans. We look just as sad as the damn Africans on the commercial. They might as well play the music while we were sitting right there with the bowl of rice. And of the angel. We sad. I'm sad as hell. I'm like, ain't no damn way I'm about to sit here and eat some motherfucking white rice with some damn. It ain't for that they starving. They disappointed that this is all we gotta eat is some damn rice. Just disappointed. And then they gonna say, just kidding. Bring out the real food. And they start bringing out piles of big old carts of fried chicken and shit. Now listen, I don't know what they thought, if it was a good idea, if they thought this was great intent, to give awareness to us about these starving Africans, to us. We're some kids. What the hell can we do to help some starving Africans? What can we do? Find a penny in the house? Hey mom, I want to help Umbach in Africa. Can you give them this penny? I don't know why they thought that was a good idea, but to me, it was just straight racist. It was racist. If you want us to feel good, y'all should have got the bowls of rice and ate the goddamn rice in front of us. I don't care if it was good intent, it was racist as hell. So I had to clear my mind and wrap my head around everything that just happened at this dinner. So I just walked out and went to the bathroom real quick to just go take a piss or something, just clear my mind. I get into the bathroom and the same niggas are back in the mirror talking about Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then the boy with the suds that's sick and shit, the little stain looking motherfucker looking at me, and he doing the Bloody Mary shit too, talking about Ethan. Come on, they said if I do this, it will heal my sickness. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. I'm like, no, nigga, it's gonna heal your sickness. All right, you gonna die. She gonna heal your sickness permanently, my boy. So I just walked the fuck out and went to my cabin and spent my last night at that camp at my cabin by myself, real. Cause we lost as a group. My team lost. We didn't find the items they were looking for. We found like one or two of them, but another team won three of them. So they won, and I was just sitting there just trying to process everything that happened because I actually had a whole lot of fun. It was a whole lot of fun, and I wanted to do it again. But it never happened again. But I had fun. I'm glad that my mama let me go. I'm glad my mama let me go. Even though there was some racist shit going on, I had fun. It was a great experience. Great experience. Great experience. But that was my little story time. I don't know what to call this story. But I love y'all. I'll check y'all in the next video. Big backs roll out.